Hello, Jason from Ozark Mountain Adventures. Well, today is a big day to cut a couple big holes in my hood of my Land Cruiser. I don't really look forward to doing that, but I think the benefits from it's going to outweigh. And these are pretty good looking louvers. I've laid them up there and they look real nice. Well, here's a quick mock-up of what the louvers is going to look like. I think they're going to look really good. They're not real obtrusive. And I believe it's really going to do the trick. Well, let me go try to find some help and get the hood off of it, and we'll start cutting and drilling. All right, we got the hood off of it, so let's get to cutting. I know about where I want them to lay and how I want it to look, but I also want to get a visual and physical view of how it feels on where the hood braces are falling. So I'm getting the most airflow as possible, and I'm not just putting the louvers over a bunch of hood braces that's going to be blocking all my airflow, and also there to catch a lot of water to run down into the front of the hood. That location there I'm really happy with. So next thing we need to do is we need to measure everything out. What I want to line up is I want to line up the middle of the hood being straight. This body line here slopes in at a front angle, so that's not the line I'm worried about. I want the dead middle of the car basically to be straight. So we set that side there 23 inches from the edge of the hood to the middle. Let's do the same thing with this side. But now I want to verify, make sure that those edges of that hood isn't also tapered. Well, this is where I settled in on. I'm putting the louvers. I'm really happy with the location as far as where the structure is laid underneath the hood, and also the way they look. So let's lay some tape out, and we'll start making some marks to cut some holes. You always want to measure once again. Don't trust what you did and walked away and come back. Get the tape laid out. Let's measure it again. And you know what you're doing is right then. Next we've got to make some marks 1 inch in from the tape. That's going to be our cut line. I'm going to just lay another roll of tape in on that 1 inch mark. All right, we're ready to cut. I need to have my OSHA-approved glasses on, don't I? Let's get back at this. Need to blow the hood off. That metal dust all over it. Okay, there you have it. 2 big old holes in an expensive brand new Toyota hood that I bought a couple years ago. I think I paid right at $900 for the hood plus painting it. because someone had set on my hood before I bought it, and I couldn't stand the look of the dent anymore. So, but now I got two big old holes in it. Okay, you can see we've got some of the body oscillator glue between the hood brace and the hood skin. What I'm going to do there is take and scrape that off. Okay, we need to pull the tape off that we put on 1 inch in, and that will expose the outside border. That will expose the outside border of the hood louver, so we know where to lay it in at. We'll lay this back in. And then we'll be able to mark some holes in order to put our pop rivets in. Runcool sent us a bag of pop rivets and actually even a new drill bit. So let's see what kind of quality this drill bit is. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drill one hole, stick a rivet down in there, not actually pop it. Drill another hole, stick it down in there, and then that will keep it centered. And then I'm going to mark all my holes, and then pull the louver panel off, drill all my holes, and we should be right on. Okay, I got the openings, including the holes, painted with some black Rust-Oleum, flat black. So we'll let that dry for a little bit, and we'll start riveting them on. Next step is to rivet them in place. So I'm cheating with a air riveter, but hey, this many rivets, I don't want to do it by hand. Well, we finally got the hood louvers project all completed. Hood back on. The hood was an absolute nightmare to get back on and get lined back up. But it was well worth it, not taking risks, getting metal shavings everywhere on the rest of the car, and be able to do a nice clean job. I really like the way the hood louvers fit on there, and I believe they'll really do the trick. I didn't get a thermometer that I felt would work accurately on measuring the under hood temperature, so I didn't get to do that the way I wanted to do it, but I could tell the way it feels. It felt really, really hot before I put these on, so we'll see if I can physically feel a difference in under hood temperature. I've had this thing for so long and kind of know how everything kind of feels on it and what it should be is normal. So I should be a pretty good judge of if it made a big difference or not. I know it did the 4Runner, and I have no doubt that it'll do the same thing to the Land Cruiser. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll get some more videos out here in the next couple days.